Hello, today I'm going to do a brief overview of bits, and then you can check back later for more detailed overviews of each type of bit. Make certain that you talk to your breed or discipline organization to make certain that a bit is legal before you decide to show in it. I've split these up into leverage and non-leverage bits, with the non-leverage bits on the green saddle blanket and the leverage bits on the wooden table directly. You can make some of the non-leverage bits have a little bit of leverage action, but it is minimal. So let's get started. All right, so these are all referred to as snaffle bits because they are not leverage bits. We can just start at the top and work our way through. So up in here we have our loose ring bit. The name of a bit normally refers to how it's hung, so what is on the outside. So this is a loose ring, or if you're Western, sometimes that's called an O-ring bit. And you can see that the ring slides through. Now snaffles are mostly broken up into if they are a single jointed bit or a double jointed bit. And you can see if it's a single jointed bit, there's one joint in the center. And if it's a double jointed bit, there's two joints and then a small lozenge. It might be a link or it might be an oval lozenge in the center. Okay. Then there are the egg butt bits. Egg butts are, you have this ovalish ring, but it's fixed. It's not loose. And again, it can come in a single or double jointed, but these are all double jointed. You can see, depending if it's a link or a lozenge. Then we have our full cheeks. A full cheek bit offers greater turning radius. You can see the long metal bar on the side that goes against the cheek, so that's why it's described as a full cheek bit. And again, they come in either single jointed, so let's move this down, or a double jointed bit. Okay, this is something I have not discussed yet. This is a mullen mouth. So it happens to be rubber, but there are no joints in it at all. So again, we call it a full cheek mullen mouth. So again, we first describe the cheek and then the mouthpiece if we want to go into further detail. And some horses really like the mullen mouth, but again, find out if it's allowed in your discipline. This is technically a double jointed bit, but it's a mylar, and I'll go more into this bit later. But again, you can say it's a full cheek. And there is a full cheek double jointed snaffle bit. Okay. This is a half cheek snaffle. It's often used as a driving bit, so you can get some lateral pressure, but you don't have the top of the full cheek to interfere with the driving bridle, which can sometimes be more complex. Okay. And here are our D-ring bits. And we can get even a little more complex as we look at the D-rings. So again, we have at the top, we have single jointed D-ring bits. This name is very self-explanatory. You can see this shape of a D, and then single jointed. This is a twisted wire single jointed bit, which is more severe, and I'll discuss that more later. And then we have our double jointed bits. And again, if you have a doubt, pick it up. There are bits that have more than a double joint, but I'll again discuss that later. They can come in addition to metal. Mouthpieces can be made of rubber, like this one, or plastic, like this one. This is a double jointed Happy Mouth bit, so it's plastic bit. The mouthpiece is plastic. And again, it's a D-ring. And then this bit up here is a Bauscher bit. It has this little key link that points up. You attach the bridle here and you get a little bit of pull pressure. So there's a little bit of leverage on this bit, although it is, again, a single jointed Bauscher bit.